Welcome to Think in English Leap, the podcast where every episode is a step forward in your English journey.
Welcome to the very first episode of Think in English Leap. I'm Maya, your high-energy host, and I am so pumped you're here. Beside me is the man with the plan, our language expert, Leo. Leo, how are you feeling about our big launch today?
I'm feeling great, Maya. It's been a long time coming. Today, we're asking a tough, honest question. Why do you always quit? Most people start learning English with a lot of fire, but after 3 months, that fire goes out. We're going to talk about the psychology of why that happens, and, more importantly, how to stop it forever.
Exactly. It's that New Year's resolution energy that just disappears by March. We've all been there. And Leapers, stick around until the very end because Leo is going to share the rule of 3, a tiny habit that makes it almost impossible to quit. But first, let's warm up those brains with a game. Leo, are you ready?
I'm always ready. What have you got for us today, Maya?
It's the motivation match. I'll give you a common excuse people use for quitting, and you have to give me a think in English solution in under 5 seconds. Listeners, try to guess along. Ready? Scenario 1. I don't have enough time to study today because work is just too busy.
1, 2, okay. Don't study, just narrate your commute. If you have time to walk to your car or sit on the bus, you have time to think in English. The elevator is slow today. I am wearing a blue shirt. It keeps the English engine running without a textbook. Next.
Scenario 2. I feel embarrassed because my accent sounds funny and I'm afraid people will judge me.
Listen, an accent is just proof that you know more than one language. It's a sign of intelligence. My tip? Record yourself for 30 seconds. Listen back, and you'll realize you are your own toughest critic. Other people actually find accents impressive. Wear it like a badge of honor.
Perspective really is everything. That leads us perfectly into our vocabulary power-up. Leo, we have 10 powerful expressions today. Let's break them down for our B2 and C1 listeners.
Number 1 is consistency. It's not about how much you do, but how often. Number 2 is plateau. That's the flat period where you feel like you aren't improving even though you're working hard. Most people quit right here.
Number 3 is resilience, the ability to bounce back after a mistake. If you make a grammar error, don't stop. Number 4, intrinsic motivation. That's the fire that comes from inside you, like wanting to understand your favorite movies.
5 is burnout. That's the wall you hit when you push too hard. 6 is incremental progress, small steps. If you improve 1% every day, you are twice as good in a few months.
7 is cognitive dissonance, that weird, uncomfortable feeling in your brain when you try to say something new. 8 is the finishing line. In English, there isn't one. It's a journey.
9, to fall off the wagon. It means you stopped your good habits, but you can always jump back on. And 10, grit, just pure, tough determination. Leapers, which of these 10 words describes you best right now?
Now, before we get deep, Leo, I want to hear a story. You've taught thousands of students. Have you ever seen someone who was about to quit but turned it all around?
Actually, yes. I had a student named Marco. He was a high-level engineer, but in English, he felt like a child. He was so frustrated that he almost deleted all his apps and canceled his classes. He told me, Leo, I'm a smart man, but in English, I feel stupid.
Oh, that's heartbreaking. I think many Leapers feel exactly like Marco. What did you tell him?
I told him to stop trying to be an engineer in English for 1 month. I told him to just be a cook. I told him to only learn words for his hobby, cooking. Once he stopped feeling the pressure to be perfect and professional, his brain relaxed. He stopped translating and started enjoying the sound of the words. 6 months later, he was giving presentations in English again.
That is so powerful. It's about taking the pressure off. Why do we put so much pressure on ourselves, Leo?
It's the perfectionism trap. We think learning looks like a rocket ship, but real learning looks like a messy zigzag. You have high fluency days where you feel like a genius, and low fluency days where you forget the word for spoon. People quit on the low days because they think that's their real level. It's not.
And that's where the thinking in English shift changes the game. When you stop translating, you stop comparing your English to your native language. You stop being a student and start being a speaker. You don't quit a world, You just live in it. Okay, it's time. We promised the rule of 3 to help our leapers never quit again. Leo, what is this magic secret?
The rule of 3 is simple. Never miss 3 days in a row. If you miss 1 day, it's an accident. If you miss 2 days, it's a choice. But if you miss 3 days, that is the danger zone. That is when your brain starts a new habit of not doing English.
So even if I'm exhausted, I should just do 1 minute on that 3rd day?
Exactly. Just 1 minute. Listen to one song. Think 3 sentences. Just keep the chain of your habit alive. Anyone can find 60 seconds.
1 minute. That is the challenge. Leapers, we want to hear from you in the comments. What is the #1 reason you usually feel like quitting?
We read every single comment. Let's start a conversation down there. Don't let the fire go out today.
Subscribe to Think in English Leap and hit that bell. We believe in you. See you in the next episode.
Keep leaping, everyone. Bye for now.